إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له إله الأولين والآخرين قيوم السماوات السبع والأرضين وأشهد أن نبينا محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We thank Him, we praise Him for giving us life, for giving us health, and to make us Muslim, and to make us among the people who witness the Jumu'ah. May Allah accept it from us. And we thank Him for giving us again the opportunity to sit down and read the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some people, they already, Allah did not make it easy for them, and then they are in dunya. You and I, Allah make it easy. We stay in the masjid, the best place on earth, in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah make us benefit from the sitting and save us from the hellfire. Last couple of weeks, we have been speaking about the hadith number 7 in the book of Imam Nawawee, the Arba'una hadith, and which was talking about what? The sincerity. Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Ad-din al-nasiha." This deen is nothing but about being sincere. Sincerity towards who? Lillahi wa likitabihi wa li rasulihi wa li a'immat al-muslimin wa a'ammatihim. And I think we spoke a lot about it. Today, inshallah, we are going to start the hadith number 8. حديث الثامن عن ابن عمر رضي الله عنهما قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أمرت أن أقاتل الناس حتى يشهدوا أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا رسول الله ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة فإذا فعلوا ذلك عصموا مني دماءهم وأموالهم إلا بحق الإسلام وحسابهم على الله رواه البخاري ومسلم. In this hadith, the one who narrated the hadith is called Ibn Umar. And if I want to ask question, what's the name of Ibn Umar? What's his name? Abdullah. So when they say an Ibn Umar, it means an Abdullah ibn Umar, the son of Umar radiallahu anhu, the second Khalif we all know. That's his son, Abdullah. And I think we spoke about him. He was born, they say, approximately a year before the revelation come to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he converted just at the same time as his father, meaning that he was young, so there's no conversion for him, inshallah. And he's the one of the ulama of this deen, the scholars of this deen. He narrated a lot of hadith, and we spoke about him saying that he was really firm about following the step of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam till even what is the nature of a human being. Like the Prophet ﷺ was a human being. He used bathroom. He traveled sometimes if he need to come. But Ibn Umar, even the place that when the Prophet ﷺ is traveling, when he stopped and relieve himself, ﷺ, Ibn Umar, when he is going through that way, also he will stop. Even if he doesn't have the need, he will stay there till like he has the need to use the bathroom. This is how you realize the way you want to learn about the deen. And he finds a way most of the time also to go to the Prophet ﷺ house, because he is related to the Prophet ﷺ. How he is related to him, ﷺ? Who knows? Hafsa. Perfect. He has his sister, who is the mother of the believer, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ. So he finds that opportunity most of the time to visit his sister. Then he will hide till like late night, and he stays the night and see something, sometimes how the Prophet ﷺ make his prayer at night, how he's behaving. So to see how smart he was. May Allah be pleased with him and his father. So that's the reason how anytime they mention his name, they say Ibn Umar, they always say Radiallahu anhuma. They say may Allah be pleased with him and his father. Anhuma means both of them. A lot of hadiths, when you see Abdullah ibn Abbas, they say Radiallahu anhuma. When you see Abdullah ibn Umar, they say Radiallahu anhuma. So may Allah be pleased with him and his father and all the companions. He said, قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said, the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Umirtu, I have been recommended, alright? Umirtu an uqatil al-nas, to fight people, hatta until yashhadu, they testify that La ilaha illallah, there is no God worthy of worship but Allah. Wa anna, and testify that Muhammadun Rasulullah, that Muhammad is a messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa yuqimu salah, and for them to perform also the prayer. Wa yutu zakat, and to pay the zakat. فَإِذَا فَعَلُوا ذَلك, if they did so, they did what I have been, saying, عَصَمُوا مِنِّي دِمَاءَهُمْ وَأَمْوَالَهُمْ. For them, for me and my ummah to touch their wealth, or to hurt them, it became haram. Alright? They are saved from being killed, being taken, their property, it is haram for the ummah. إِلَّا بِحَقِّ الْإِسْلَامِ, except for the what? A reason that require to touch it. We will explain it later, inshallah. وَحِسَابُهُمْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. And their what? Their judgment and their accountability belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rawahu al-Bukhari or Muslim. You will find this hadith in the book of what? In the book of Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. May Allah have mercy upon both of them. So here the Prophet ﷺ said one more time, Umirtu, I have been ordered, commanded by Allah. Who, because as we know, now nobody will command the Prophet ﷺ the revelation from his Lord. Okay, to fight people, or to fight against people until they what? They testify that there is no God, no one worthy of worship except Allah alone, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. And until they establish, they perform perfectly the salah and pay the zakah. And if they do so, they will have gained protection from me, meaning that we are, the ummah is not supposed to attack them. Alright? They will have the protection from Allah, from the Prophet ﷺ, and from the ummah. عَصَمُوا مِنِّي دِمَاءَهُمْ وَأَمْوَالَهُمْ. okay? And their life and property is what? Is they will have protection from me. Unless they commit something that require, okay, Islam to take their wealth or to take their lives. Their account or their hisab, meaning that their judgment will belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here, the Shaykh is explaining. Here, the Prophet the Shaykh said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I have been recommended or ordered, I amrani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or Allah make it, order upon me. فإن رسول الله يؤتمر بأوامر الله وهو مبلغ عن الله سبحانه وتعالى كذلك سائر الأنبياء والمرسلين. As we know, they only get the revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said, أن أقاتل الناس. Alright? أن أقاتل الناس. Sometimes if you don't pay attention, you want to go linguistically, you will say to kill people. And here is not that. It's to fight people until they said. So if you kill people, how they will say, I don't know if you guys understand. So if people will just say qatl and you think it is just that, you will, bring fitna in the ummah. Like if you go to Quran, most of the time you see qutila and you think it is saying, killing. So how? What is a qutila insan ma'akfara? So how would you explain to that? So you have to be careful. Sometimes the word Arabic is, you have to know how to use the word and how to explain, especially when it comes to the deen. That's the reason why most of the time people think when you speak Arabic, that's it is easy for you to just understand the Hadith of the Prophet ﷺ and the Quran. No. If it is so, look, when the Sheikh Salih bin Fawzan, Hafizahullah, when he is making this kind of classes, those who are surrounded by him, they are all Arab. So why he is explaining is because it needs explanation. When you just take it like you see it, you will bring fitna. So you will just start killing them. So when they die, how they will pronounce the shahada? Because the Prophet said, until they said, La ilaha illallah. So you already kill a person, how will he say La ilaha illallah? He has to fight. Okay, hatta yashhadu an la ilaha wa qatil an-nas, the disbelievers, okay, at the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because it's not only they don't believe, the majority of them, they stop the spread of Islam. Islam has a rule. If you don't want to act upon something, don't stop people from doing it. For example, women have to cover themselves, right? And you, your wife, your children, they don't cover. But you see other sisters who are covering, is trying to stop them. Allah doesn't like that. This is how fight will come. If you don't believe, there's no problem. But don't stop other people to join Islam. Sometimes people think this thing just come start all the people to fight, killing people everywhere. No. Can you imagine? They have been maltreated since they were in Mecca till they get to Medina. They have been maltreated till certain when they gain power. A lot of few people they start having a lot of number. They have to defend themselves because it was a time even when Umar was like, how when do Allah will allow us to also defend ourselves, to attack them? People have been killed, but nobody talk about that. Oh, your religion. If a Muslim when you don't know your religion, a kafir will just take a part of your Quran and he will just bombard you. If you don't pay attention, you will leave your deen. So we have to be careful and know also the history. Islam does not come just, no, you just have to kill people to believe. So what is La ikraha fi din? When they say there's no compulsory in Islam, you're not going to force people to enter Islam. Why am I talking about sincerity? This is what we just finished. If you force somebody to do something, what's the sincerity? So it doesn't make sense. And we know that there's no mutaradafat in Islam, meaning that there's no, how you say it? Huh? No, what I'm saying is mutaradafat. It's like, I said, they said it is red. Then other part, they will say that it is white. Contradiction. There's no contradiction in the word of the Prophet ﷺ and the Quran. It's like when you read Surah Al-Nisa, you will hear where they say, ما أصابك من حسنة فمن الله وما أصابك من سيئة فمن نفسك. If something good happened to you, it's from Allah. But if something bad happened to you, it's from you. But here, in another, before that ayah, there's ayah where they say, كُلُّ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. Because the kuffar, when they have good, they say, oh, هذا من عند الله. But when تصلهم سيئات يقولوا هذا من عندك. If something bad happened to you, they say, oh, it's from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, كُلُّ مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ. All is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So how can he say, all is from Allah, then at the end he will say that if you have good, it's from Allah, and then if you have bad, it's from yourself. So you have to really learn and realize it. There's no contradiction. It's happened, okay? It is happened by the will of Allah. You have to understand that. But you are the one who seek for it. Anything bad happened to you? I just go to another topic. I'm just explaining how, if you don't pay attention, they will say that there's contradiction in Islam, and you will believe there's no contradiction. Allah says, إِنَّكَ لَا تَهْدِي مَنْ أَحْبَبْتَ. Oh, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you're not gonna guide whoever you want. But at the end he said, وَإِنَّكَ لَتَهْدِي. You certainly guide ila siratul mustaqim. So how can that happen? Okay, you have to go further. That's the reason why you need somebody to explain to you the word of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because what? Jawami al-Kalim. They give him eloquence, tell like when he say word, it will go books if you want to talk about it. The Prophet ﷺ just say something, and scholars will explain, keep explaining. And this is also the miracle of the Prophet ﷺ. So the Arab, those who speak Arabic, they're not gonna just take a hadith and they will say that this is what is the meaning. No, you have to go through those who were there before. How the Sahaba they explain, the Tabi'in, and those who come to, all this stuff. The explaining is how you will take it. If you want, you will come and just say, you learn Arabic, you say the qatl mean the kill. Okay, and then you just come here, you say, qutila, kill, you bring it fitr. Umirtu an uqatila an-nas, to fight people. And we have different way of fighting, we all know that. You talk to them, give them advices, if they don't, they don't accept it, they have and they refuse to join Islam. At that time, they have to stay and pay jizya. This is for them to stay on the earth of Allah, not practicing the deen of Allah. They have to pay something to be alive at that time. All right. حتى يشهدوا. All right. أمرت أن أقاتل الناس, to fight people as حتى يشهدوا, till they testify. Allah ilaha illallah, there's no God worthy of worship. Here the Sheikh is saying, when they say حتى يشهدوا أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة. They say till the person enter the deen of Islam. You keep fighting, trying your best till they enter the deen of Islam. It means if they don't enter, you have to keep fighting them. Alright? It's the time of the Prophet ﷺ because لأنه دين الله الذي اختاره لعباده فلا دين سواه قال الله تعالى إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. There's no religion that Allah accepts on this earth except Islam. That's the reason why as Muslim, when you still have doubt about the kuffar, alright, those who are not Muslim, you still have doubt for them that they are not believers, they are not Muslim, they are not, Allah does not accept them. It's like you are saying, you are rejecting the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ وَالْمُشْرِكِينَ فِي نَارِ جَهَنَّمَ. And you have doubt about it because you see them, they helping people more than the Muslim. You have to be careful. To tell us Shahadat also is very important. It's not only you believe in your heart, but you have to say it clearly so that everybody realizes that you are a Muslim. Look at the difference between that is that the Prophet ﷺ uncle, we know that he has a statement. He said, I believe in you, that you bring, what you tell me, I don't have doubt about it. He said it. And your deen, it is a very pure deen. That's what he said. He had a statement, I will bring it inshallah. And he said, if it's not because people will blame me, I will be the first one to believe in you and say it and follow you. He protected the deen, the Prophet ﷺ. We know how Abu Talib take care of the Prophet ﷺ. He really took care of the Prophet ﷺ. If there is somebody that the Prophet ﷺ have the choice of saving, okay, even if they are not Muslim, it is in Abu Talib. Because he saved the deen. Till like the whole Quraysh, they against him, but he still standing. He believed, he said that he believed, like in his heart, that what the Prophet ﷺ brought, the religion is right, is true. But since he did not say it, because the moment he was about to die, okay, the Prophet ﷺ was there telling him, Ya Am, Qul la ilaha illallah. Say, La ilaha illallah, there's no one worthy of worship. Kalimatun hajju laka indallah. It's a word you will just say, and then I will take it like an evidence so that I save, it will save you the day of Qiyamah in front of Allah. I take it, guaranteed. But I couldn't say it. Why? Because he has also two people who are there. That's the reason why الرجل على دين خليله فلينظر أحدكم من يخالف. You have to be careful to whom you are always with. Who is your best friend? You have to be careful. Because if you have bad people, like your closest friend, they will be the first people on the line the day of your burial. They are the one who will take you and put in the grave. Because they are close to you more than anybody. So imagine, a person, you pass away, then the bad people will come. They are the ones who are standing in front, making the prayer. The people Allah is angry with. So Uncle Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he has Abu Jahl is there, who was saying that, how can you say something? أترغب عن ملة أبو طالب أو عبد المطلب? Meaning that you're going to reject the deen of your father? They keep saying what the Prophet ﷺ said this, they will keep telling the Arab. Can you imagine how they also really affect, influence him? This is how it is. If you have good friends, they will help you. But if you have bad also, if you are good, at the end they will pull you to their ways. So we have to be careful for, to whom we stay with. The Prophet ﷺ tried his best, but these people, they stand there. Abu Jahl and what's his name? This guy. One of the majority of the Quraysh, they are leaders. No. how can I? So they were there. When the Prophet ﷺ said that, say La ilaha illallah, they keep saying that, Atargab an millati Abdul Muttalib, Atargab an millati. Do you reject the deen of Abdul Muttalib, Lata, Uzza, Nat, or Manata? Those things. May Allah protect us. So, he did not say it, and it will never save him. He believed in it, but he never said La ilaha illallah. But today he's getting punished. May Allah save all of us. So today, if you have your father, you have yourself also in Islam, you have to take Allah. Praise Allah all the time. Can you imagine the most beloved one in the sight of the Prophet ﷺ being hellfire? Can you imagine that? So may Allah save all of us and make us true believers. So here, وَمَنْ يَبْتَغِ غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ. Anyone who follows anything, any deen, any religion besides the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is not going to accept from him. فَلَا دِينَ إِلَّا الْإِسْلَامِ. There's no religion except the religion of Islam. And all the prophets when they came is the same thing. أَنْ يَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. And that's what he said when he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, aqimu as-salah wa tu'tu az-zakah. These are the arkan, these are the pillars of Islam we have spoken about. You know, because if a person says they perform the prayer, they say the shahadatain, you know, testify that there is no God or they worship except Allah, that the Prophet ﷺ is a messenger, and they perform the prayer perfectly, and they also realize that they have to pay zakah if they have means. Okay, they become Muslims. So now, for a person who just say La ilaha illallah, what's the problem? And we all know what happened during a battle when Usama killed somebody who already said La ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and he killed him. So when they went back, they tried, they related the story, and Usama told, said that, hey, this was a guy also. He was running when I was about to, catch him. He said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and take away his head. The Prophet ﷺ, what? You killed him ba'dama qala la ilaha illallah? He said, yeah, he said it because he was scared. Osama, did you open his heart and see that he was scared? That's the reason why he said la ilaha illallah? What is your problem if the day of Qiyamah La ilaha illallah came and start arguing with you? His La ilaha illallah. Osama said that that day, since the Prophet was keeping talking about it, he said that he even, wish it is his first day to just, become a Muslim. To realize that sometimes we judge. We judge and we don't even know. You see a brother, he says, Salamu alaikum. Especially we who are living here. We know that there are a lot of brothers, sometimes they say Salamu alaikum, and you look at them, you don't even respond. When they ask you, you say that, I don't think he is Muslim. He says Salamu alaikum, and you are in between, you don't even know. Or maybe when you say wa alaikum salam, you will say, Akhi, give me dawah. Because of that, you don't respond. And you think because he's not Muslim, we have to be careful. We don't have to be judgmental. We have to look at what is zahir. Wallahu yatawalla sarair. And Allah will take care of what is hidden. So we are in trouble. We have to be careful. Anything we see, apparently we judge. Unless we have a way to find out. Because he said, when something happens, come to you and then you don't realize the reality of it, try to know more about it. And you can go further. Why don't you stop? You can stop and talk to the brother. Oh, brother, what's your name? And he will tell you his name. Maybe you will see he will tell you his name is Isa. Oh, so what do you pray? He will tell you, well, I'm busy, but I pray at home and so on. Then you give him advice. If next day you see him in the masjid because of the speech you have of him, because of you, somebody starts coming to the masjid and praying and change. Because of you, somebody life change Islamically. You have the reward. But for you to just say Assalamu alaikum, just run away, wa alaikum. You don't even know if it is Muslim, it is not Muslim. So may Allah save us. So this is what happened. Somebody say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, and what Usama came. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, really get angry. Then how can you? Did you open his heart and say it? See that he said it, you know, for fear because he was scared? Islam, when you believe, you have to say it also. That's the reason why when the brothers came, they want to become Muslim, they want to convert. They already believe already, so we make sure that they say it loud. Even if they have, you know, it is hard for them sometimes to pronounce. We repeat after them. That's the reason why the Jama'ah also have to help them. When the Imam says Ashhadu, the Jama'ah should say also Ashhadu with him. Allah ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, and so on. So when they say it, they make it openly, and what they believe is between them and their Lord. If they say it because of something, it's not your problem. Because that's the reason why the Prophet ﷺ was living with Munafiqun. Even though Allah already revealed the name of some of them to him, but they still are not the Muslims. Allah never ordered the Prophet ﷺ to kill the what? The Munafiqun. Till Umar was like, Prophet ﷺ, just give me their name, I will just protect. The Prophet ﷺ, take it easy. I don't want people to start saying that he started killing his own people. Because when they see other people they see Muslims. They don't see, because they see you, the people are among you. Among the Muslims. So how can you kill your brother Muslim? You bring a fitna. People who run away, he starts killing. If I become Muslim, then he starts killing me. How can I do it? So the Prophet said, no. We just we have to be careful with them, since we know them already, alhamdulillah, but they are not. Even the Prophet even prays the janazah for some of them. You understand? So may Allah protect us from that kind of fitna. Of course, a Muslim should be what you your appearance should be what you have also in your heart. Be sincere to yourself, to Allah. And this is the hadith we spoke about. So if a person testifies and they perform the salah, they do the zakat, they pay zakat, it's not like those people after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they stop paying zakat. Then Abu Bakr, who was so soft, he said that I will kill them. I will fight them until they start paying. If they used to pay by the time of the Prophet ﷺ, then now they refuse, I will fight them. Umar was like, how? He said, yes. They want to take away one of the pillars of Islam, which is that way. So he fight them. I think we already read all those in Bain al-Abd wa Bain al-Kufr wa Shirk, Tarq al-Salah, and the importance of the prayer on the Salah. هي إذا فعلوا ذلك أنصموا مني دماءهم وأموالهم. دل على أن الجهاد في الإسلام هو لهذا الغرض لأجل أن يكون الدين كله لله. So when you see that the jihad is among the Muslims are ready also to fight for the sake of Allah, not for themselves, for themselves. Because a person is not supposed to stay on the earth of Allah, then he is not gonna practice Islam the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered all of us. فَقَوْلُ عَنْصَمُوا مِنِّي دِمَاءَهُمْ دَلِيلٌ عَلَى تَحْرِيمِ قِتَالِ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. It means when you see a person who says shahada, he performed the prayer, you don't have to touch anything. It is haram for you to fight them. It is haram for you to touch their property. It is haram for as we know the hadith, al-Muslim, akhul Muslim, la yajlibuhu, and so on. We're going to preach those hadith. The right of the Muslim upon you. It means if he is Muslim, he says Shahada, you don't touch his property, you don't touch him, his honor, even his honor. Insulting him even is haram. Look at us today. That's what the Prophet ﷺ said in one hadith. He said, "Inna dima'akum wa amwalakum wa a'radakum alaykum haram." Meaning that all Muslims, okay, the blood, saying that the life, okay, and the wealth, okay, and the honor of your fellow brothers and sisters Muslim, it is haram on you to touch it. He said, "La yahillu malu imri'in illa bitibin min nafsi." You are not supposed to touch the property of somebody, except, all right, that person, allows you. There's a lot of talking here. Inshallah, we are going to continue next week, inshallah. It's just, the Prophet ﷺ said in one hadith, which we will continue next week, he said, وَقَالَ لَا يَحِلُّ دَمُ امْرِئٍ مُسْلِمٍ إِلَّا بِإِحْدَى ثَلَاثٍ. Okay, the blood, meaning that the life of a person, a Muslim, is haram, except for three ways here. An-nafs bin-nafs. Anyone who take away the life of a person have to be taken away also. When a person kill another person, that person has to also leave this dunya. Today when you see a lot of fawqa, a lot of fitna everywhere, it's because we don't apply the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If it is happened that if somebody go and kill another one, he thinks his life is more worthy than the life of the one he killed. There's no way. It is Allah who decides who is supposed to go and who is supposed to stay. So if a person decides to take away the life of another person, it means he doesn't have a place to live. We don't talk about accidentally and so on. We talk about like intentionally. A person will just go and kill another person. Automatically the person has to be killed also. When other people who are ready also to commit those kind of crime, when they realize that if they kill, they will be killed, they will change themselves. It's because today, a person will even kill and they will even give him food. You have to take care of him, and so on. And at the end, he will come back again after years, then he will start killing again. That's how it fit the car. If we don't follow the way of Allah, this earth is how it will happen. It's like you pay a machine. I always bring that example. If you bought this table, and it was also in particular, it's packed in a different part. Like this chair, when you go to IKEA, how you call it? IKEA, right? So it is on the, what's its name? On a box, right? You have to look at the catalog. They pay, the book, the small book, they put inside so that you will be able to what? To put them together. In French, they say montage. The manual book, you look at it and you, how is it you put it together? Assemble it out. Perfectly. Montage. So it's the same thing also for the dunya to stay stable. Wallahi, the manual is this, the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because this is Allah who is the one who creates the earth, who is the one who gives us life. If He decided that we have to do it this way and we refuse, the problem will always stay. You went and buy a car that only take what is the name? The gas, and you say that no, I think water is going to work. you will stay in one place. So this is how our life is now today. May Allah save all of us. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته. Inshallah next week we are going to complete the hadith. السلام عليكم.